Saturday night so we could all be here.
Don't get so worked up, Don. You know what Kevin is like.
He knows just how to push your buttons.
Well, it wouldn't have taken much to drive up from Bracknell.
And it would be nice to see him just once in a while.
Where's Gordy? You didn't bring him with you?
Having a sleepover with David Bradley. I don't have to rush back.
Claire's staying the night.
All the more reason to bring Gordy.
Not the right night, Don, when we have to discuss your idea.
Right.
Although we would love to see him.
Nice for me, though. I get to sleep in.
And you could have our sole attention. What's your poison tonight? You don't have to drive.
Still have that Glenlivet.
A brand new one. Mum found it.
I remembered from your dad's birthday.
No ice, right? Daphne?
Sherry, I think. Bristol cream if we have it.
We do. So are you still working on that London terrorist attack story? Terrible. 50 dead, almost 7
years ago by a group of people trying to find their fathers.
And you were one of them?
No, but my mother was.
But now you run it as a business?
Yes, 3 of us do.
Did your mother ever find her father?
Yes, but he refused to see her.
Oh, she must have been disappointed.
Very. I'm afraid many fathers react that way.
Are you suggesting I don't have much hope?
Oh, no, not necessarily. Every case is different.
What sort of numbers are we talking about?
You mean the cost?
Oh, no. That'll come later. How many are looking for their fathers?
Yes, in the UK there are 25,000 people, like yourself. Another 10,000 in the Netherlands.
They're all looking?
No, but the number is growing.
Oh, my dear. This is Mr. Hoekstra from Connection Closure.
How do you do, Mr. Hoekstra?
My pleasure, Mrs. Barlow.
Mr. Hoekstra was just explaining to me how...
I know why he's here, Don.
Yes, I was just explaining.
This is a BBC One special feature. More and more adults in their late 50s who have never known their fathers are trying to connect with them while there is still time, while their fathers are still alive. These are the sons and daughters of soldiers, sailors, and airmen from overseas who served in Britain during the war and had a liaison with a local lass. Many returned home without knowing they had fathered a child, or sometimes without acknowledging they had.
I was ecstatic when after several months the agency told me they had found my father. But that didn't last. A week later I was devastated to hear that he wouldn't see me. He wouldn't even admit I existed. It's like a break hole in my life, and I can't do anything to fix it.
This story is typical of many who are trying to find their fathers. But there is the occasional success.
I'm eating my tea when there's a phone call. A voice I've never heard before. Told me he was my father. He was in a hotel and he told me I drive there. Good. It was only 35 miles. I was coming in 10 minutes.
528-712. Oh, hello, Mr. Hoekstra. You found him? In only 9 weeks? So he does exist. Marvelous. Where did you find him? Oh, no, no, I remember. No, understood. But he does live in Canada? Oh, can't tell me that either. Are you to go ahead? Well, of course you are. Hold that. I just need to talk to Mrs. Barlow first. Hang on. It's Hoekstra. He's found my father.
I thought as much.
Oh, he's alive, Daph. He really does exist.
No. How will you feel?
Rotten.
Rejected?
But if I don't go through with this now, I'll live the rest of my life wondering if I should have taken the risk.
Feel forever empty.
In a sense, yes, but Daph, I'll always have you.
You will that.
So what do I tell him?
Oh no, this is for you to decide. If it were me, I'd probably be chicken and say no. But whatever you decide, you'll have my support. You'll not hear me saying, I told you so.
Mr. Hoekstra, you are to go ahead.
With connection closure.
Connections what?
Closure. We try to make connections between people such as yourself, who had a significant role in World War II, and
I have no interest whatsoever in talking to anyone about World War II. When I returned to Canada after the war, I closed the book on that part of my life. Most of us who were closely involved with it did.
Yes, of course, but you see, sometimes there are people who wish to, as you so aptly put it, to reopen the book.
I am not interested.
That is exactly the point. Yes, of course. I think that I can tell you that it isn't a military person who is inquiring.
No?
No.
But of course, you can't tell me his name.
No. But I do need to know whether or not you are the right person. The person he thinks you are.
Oh, good Lord.
Would you mind? Would you
No,
mind
I
answering
certainly could not.
one or two questions? All you need to say is yes or no.
I wouldn't have to supply information.
No. No details.
Make it quick.
In late 1944 and for the first quarter of 1945, were you stationed near Lincoln in England?
Yes?
While you were there, did you get the chance to meet some of the local people? I mean, the people living in Lincoln.
Just a crack?
Of course. He knows how to get a hold of me.
Thank
You are not alone. Almost everyone that we interview goes.
you. Hello, Gordy, how are you?
Brilliant! Can I stay the night, please?
Hold on. This is Mr. Hoekstra. He's from the Netherlands. My grandson, Gordy.
Jorge Reterme.
El grote nu!
Contango. Brilliant.
Where did you learn how
At school, there are two Dutch boys in my class, twins.
You speak very well.
Thanks, but that's all I know, really. Except for some swear words.
I feel this is an appropriate moment for me to depart.
Thank you for taking the time. No, Claire, he's a good man. He did what he could. He could have just sent me a letter. Oh, he doesn't know?
It's better he doesn't.
Gordy asked if he could sleep over.
I don't have any school tomorrow, Mum. Please.
Is it all right with you and Mum?
Oh, I think so. We have nothing particular planned.
It would help. I have an interview in Manchester. Right. I've turned on the electric blanket in your bed.
You've already discussed.
In the car. Granny said I was to ask you.
Fine, fine. Well, then you can cook my breakfast in the morning.
Cool. Poached eggs?
You know the routine.
Are you hungry?
A bit.
Of course. Come on, let's raid the refrigerator, see what we can find.
Do you have any Haagen-Dazs?
I expect.
So you haven't talked or...
Claire Summers, staff writer, Collishaw Press, Slough, Berks.
I think they say Slough and Berkshire.
Pardon me.
She wrote, did you prefer Miss or Mrs. or Miss?
Well, actually, I prefer Claire.
And I'm Helen.
You live in a lovely city.
Your first visit to Vancouver?
Yes, a real eye-opener. Mountains right on your doorstep.
Do you ski?
A little.
Oh, we can be on the slopes in 30 minutes.
Only in the winter.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And no snow down here.
Mount Seymour, right up there.
When you can see it.
Deborah was asking if Gordy is short for Gordon.
Oh no, I don't think so. I'm just Gordy. Aren't I, Mum?
idolize Gordie Howe, your Canadian hockey player.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm not a hockey fan myself, but the name is familiar.
Wayne Gretzky these days. He's retired too, but his name's still on everybody's lips.
My dad's writing a history of Gordie Howe.
If he ever gets around to it.
Right now he's on safari somewhere in South Africa.
As a tour guide.
Oh, well, you certainly have traveled in different directions.
I suppose you could put it that way.
So you don't have a picture of a mosquito?
Well, you don't have many mosquitoes in Vancouver.
I think that Gordie was referring to a particular kind of airplane, Helen. Am I right?
The de Havilland mosquito, made of plywood, 2 million engines.
Where did you learn that?
In the library, after Mummy talked to Mr. Wagoner.
Good Lord. What have you told him?
Oh, very little. Later, Gordie, later.
Did you fly the Mark IV or Mark 16?
Mark 16, if I remember correctly. No, both actually, at different times.
Cool. Was there a cannon between you and the navigator?
Sometimes. It depended on the type of operation.
Oh, how thoughtless of me, Gordie. We all seem to have cool drinks, and I haven't offered you anything. Why don't you come with me and we'll see what you can find?
Oh, yes, please. Do you have a Coke?
Oh, I think we do.
Is that all right, Mum? Oh, what do you call your cat?
Oh, that's Mimsy. And she's not allowed in the living room because she uses the furniture as a scratching post.
Oh.
Yeah?
Hello, Mum.
What time is it there?
Just after 4 p.m. Oh, did I get the time wrong again?
Oh, there's an 8-hour time difference. It's 8 minutes after midnight here.
I'm so sorry. You were in bed, weren't you?
Oh, just reading. You didn't wake us up.
Not you, maybe. Claire, is this about Gordie? Is he all right?
Yes, Mum. He's fine. Brilliant. He's having a ball.
Well, is he there? Can I speak with him?
No, I'm sorry. He's out.
Out? Well, how can he be out? You're on your own with him and you tell me that he's out?
Mum, he's fine. He's in good hands.
Well, who? Is he not?
I wouldn't have called if I'd known you were going to question my judgment.
But as long as he's all right.
Well, is it appropriate to ask who he's out with?
You know,
Where is he out?
Mother, he's gone fishing.
Fishing?
At Horseshoe Bay, a ferry port about 18 kilometers north of Vancouver. It's very pretty, scenic.
Well, and who, might I ask, is he out with?
A special pal, his great-grandfather.
Mr. Devereux? You mean he knows?
No, not at all.
Well, I don't understand how you can...
Mother, wait a moment, will you? Listen, this conversation has gone all topsy-turvy. I called to let you know everything is going fine. We've been in Vancouver 3 days and we're having a brilliant time.
Well, good for you.
I'm very happy to hear that.
Yes.
And he, Mr. Devereux, he knows nothing?
Nothing.
What about Gordie?
Nothing. They've just become very good friends.
Claire, now, I don't want to sound as though I'm interfering, but are you certain that Gordie is safe on his own with this man?
Absolutely. Anyway, they're not entirely on their own. 2 other people from the yacht club have gone out with them.
Yacht club? You're not suggesting that he's out in a boat?
That's how they like to fish out here.
Is he wearing a life jacket?
Mother, Mr. Devereux knows what he's doing. He's Commodore of the yacht club. Top man, very highly respected.
Well,
And you say he's
Modern airplanes.
Like a 3-wheel bike?
Exactly. Very apt. third wheel went under the tail, see?
So you would land like this?
Yes, but harder for a smooth landing, no? You tended to make it float.
Where would you sit?
Right there.
Did your navigator go down into the nose for the bombing run?
No. He sat beside me for the whole time, on the right. But a little bit further back. It's too small to see in there, Gene. Here, let me show you. Bring that other chair up with this one I'm going to take. And put it by mine on the left-hand side. Now, move it forward about 6 inches. That's about right.
That far apart?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, is there enough room for the cannon?
You remember that it lies between us? I am impressed, Gene. You be the pilot.
Shouldn't you? I mean, you were a pilot.
I know. But today, I'm along for the ride. I'll be a navigator.
Okay.
Now, in a mosquito, a navigator has to work on his knee. There's no room for a table. You have to imagine that the cabin wall is tight against your body. Very, very cramped. But there's a perspex window on each side and a butt and an escape hatch on the roof. In front of us is a control panel. Airspeed indicator, gyroscope, altimeter.
Is there a joystick?
Yes, but it has 2 extensions on each side. It makes a W.
Oh.
They call it the control column. Now, put your feet on those pedals in front of you.
Like this?
Yeah, that's right. They control the rudder. Wait. Put your feet up there. That's better. Now, when we want to climb, you pull back on the control column. Oh! Nothing like that will flip right over. When we want to descend, you push forward on the control column. Yes, like that. Now, when you want to turn right, push gently on the right pedal and turn the wheel gently to the right. Now, you have to do them both together for a smooth angle of bank. Good, good.
And do the same with the left pedal to turn port?
Roger. You know port and starboard?
From a book in the library.
I see. Right. Let's start the engine, Skipper. Great. Both engines running.
Are we ready for takeoff?
Ready for takeoff. All clear starboard.
Clear port.
Now, the throttle are those 2 knobs on the cockpit by the side of your left knee. Do you see them?
There.
Yes.
Push them forward.
Yes, but slowly, smoothly. Now, release the brake. It's the lever on the control column. Now we're on the takeoff run. You look straight ahead and keep us on the runway. I'll keep my eye on the airspeed. When it reaches 190 knots, you pull back gently on the stick. 100, 130, 170. Now. Airborne.
Cool. I mean cool.
Steer to starboard, skipper. Steer a course 177 and climb to 5,000 feet.
177. Approaching 5,000 feet.
Ease back on the throttles and level out. Now watch out for fighters.
I'm searching.
Target straight ahead, Skipper. We should be there in 6 minutes.
Okay.
ME 109, 3 o'clock high.
Turning starboard. I've got you in my sights. Where's the firing button?
On the control column, underneath your left thumb.
Closing.
500 yards. 300. Fire!
Right. Wow, we got it.
She's going down. Steer her course. 164, Skipper. The target is straight ahead. Bomb doors open. Prepare to dive. Release bombs at 1,000 feet.
Down we go.
3,000. Hold your airspeed at 360.
360.
2,500. 2,000. 1,500. Are you ready?
Ready?
1,200. 1,000.
Bombs away.
Now pull up. Pull up. Turn to sport. Turn.
Wow, right on target. A bullseye.
Steer a course. 346, Skipper. Let's head for home.
What on earth are you two doing?
She's showing how to fly, like in a mosquito.
It's exhausting work. G here would make a good pilot. Excellent control.
Look what we're making. It's a mosquito Mark 19. G bought it for me.
You're spoiling him. First the fishing, now this.
Well worth it.
This is where the pilot and navigator sit. It's very grand. Isn't that right, G?
Absolutely.
Wait a moment. What's this G business? You both say it.
Well, it all started when Gordy, asked if it wasn't a bit clumsy if he kept saying Mr. Devereaux.
So I suggested he called me G.
Yes, he thought that Uncle Gordon was too old-fashioned formal.
Then Gordy said, but I'm a G too.
We laughed at that.
So we decided that he'd be Big G and I'd be Little G.
But only until he's taller than I am.
Then I'll be Big G.
And I've been a little G. In about 5 or 6 years.
So, have you become H?
Like we're working our way through the alphabet.
No, we decided I'd be Mrs. G.
Wouldn't Mrs. D be more logical?
Well, too formal. Well, Big G, I need you to start the barbecue.
Right. You're about to savor little G's cat.
To Mom, big salmon.
My goodness, what time is it there?
11:55 night.
Oh, it's 7:55 here. Morning.
I just stepped outside our motel room. Gordy's asleep. I didn't want to disturb him.
Well, he's all right.
He's fine. Marvelous.
Well, do I need to go get your mother? It took her a while to get to sleep last night.
No, leave her. I'm sorry again about the late call.
Well, so what's happened for you to call back so soon?
I think it might be appropriate time for you to fly out here.
You mean Devereaux knows and accepts?
No.
Well then,
Well, something extraordinary has happened. He and Gordy were role-playing. They were flying together, and I don't know how to describe it. Somehow, Gordon, Mr. Devereaux, it was as though he broke through a barrier and could look at his past without fear and trembling. And Gordy did it with him, like a catalyst. Oh, they've become such great pals, Dad. It's like a miracle.
I flew with the Canadian Air Force most of the war, but late 1944, I was seconded to an RAF unit.
Seconded?
Sent there on loan. 3 months in this case. My navigator and me.
Is that when you flew that special operation? The raid on a prison in Belgium?
Gee, you never cease to surprise me.
Mommy told me about it. That's what she's writing about, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of. But not so much about the operation. More about the men who flew it, the pilots and the navigators, and what they're doing now.
Like fishing in the Pacific Ocean.
The Georgia Strait.
And building model aeroplanes.
Only when you're here. All right, let's see. Oh my God.
Phew! It smells.
Mothballs. Mrs. G put them in the pocket. See? No holes.
Are these your flying ribbons?
Yeah, right.
What's this one for?
Canadian War Service. The maple leaf in the middle means that I served overseas.
This one?
DFC. Distinguished Flying Cross.
You received the DFC? Cool. You must have been very brave. For when you were a Pathfinder?
And we really mean that. There'd be no point in us being up here if there's nobody down there. There's so many thank yous, but I'll keep that very brief. I just wanted to say that it takes a lot of people to put a show together. It's not just the 7 of us up here. This lot didn't appear by magic, for example. But there's 3 people I would like to mention. One is the people of the Aspire Theatre Players. Thank you so much for making this festival possible and to give us the opportunity to be here. The second person. The second person I would mention is our director, Kathy McLennan, who is, of course, here tonight. She's been up in the box supervising things and getting ready for her. We get the bollocking after the show. We all think sometimes that we're indispensable, and that's generally not true. But there is one person who was indispensable to this one, and that is the author of this play, and he is with us tonight. I would really like you to acknowledge Ron Blicq, who's... You put your money in there and you think, well, am I going to get a dud or not? And I hope you. Thank you.